Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel with another movie reaction. Today we finally have Black Widow, and my gosh, we should have had this movie years ago, phase 2 at the latest, but it was finally coming after Natasha already died in Avengers Endgame, and then it got delayed for more than a year because of COVID. So frustrating, but it's here, it's finally here, and I actually had some doubts about this film. We already know that she dies soon afterwards, and how emotionally invested could I get knowing the end of this story? But I had similar doubts about Loki. How emotionally invested could I get knowing that this isn't the same Loki that we've come connected to and who we've seen grow? Turns out very emotionally invested. So I'm going to trust that Marvel has a plan that this will be as entertaining as the last 20-something films, excluding Thor: The Dark World and The Incredible Hulk. No offense to people who enjoyed those films. Also, I haven't seen any trailers, but I know that Florence Pugh has been cast as Natasha's sister, but it could be a good first look at a new Black Widow, assuming the plan is to have her take over Romanoff's place. Anyway, excited for this film. If you want to watch the full reaction, you can check out Patreon in the link in the description below. Otherwise, take a quick moment to leave a like, and let's get started. Is this someone else who got away? Oh no, it can't be, because I think they were given hysterectomies. Maybe they're adopted? Jim Hopper!
Remember when I told you that one day we would have that big adventure? Today's the day.
Yay! Adventure. Framing it as an adventure. I can't put this in the reaction. This will be the day that I die. What the? We're taking off like that? Come on, Hopper. Oh crap. Oh wow. He got inside, right? He wasn't there like the whole entire night.
Red Guardian returns triumphant.
Red Guardian.
Never let them take your heart.
They did.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
You can't.
Wow.
She's only 6.
You were even younger.
Oh.
Natasha.
That was Natasha? Wow. What the heck? Oh. It snapped.
Free the others.
Oh.
20 or so identities.
Fanny Longbottom.
Fanny Longbottom.
That?
Yo, what the heck? Yeah. Whoa. Missing. Oh. Budapest. Budapest.
So we're gonna talk like grown-ups?
Oh, same training. Oh, come on. Oh, the action feels really good in this movie. Come on. Truce.
Killing Dreykov was the final step in my defection to S.H.I.E.L.D.
And you check the body?
Oh, crap. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, God.
What are you doing? He's making...
Bow and arrow. Oh, crap.
Put your seatbelts on.
Stop your mom!
I would think taking the seatbelt off would be a good idea. Like, dive out when you need to? Oh, God. I guess on was good in this case. You're gonna stay in the car.
No, not now, trust me.
her down to chase them? Holy, oh my god. Are they somehow capable of faking a blood trail? Oh. Oh. Very smart. Wrap it up after you leave the blood trail.
You didn't say one word about Dreykov's daughter.
All clear.
Why do you always do that thing? This thing is with your hair when you're fighting with the arm and the hair like a fighting pose. Yeah, you're a total poser.
I'm not a poser.
Oh, come on. I mean, they're great poses, but it does look like you think everyone's looking at you, like, all the time.
All that
Oh
time
my
that I
God.
spent
You know, this is the first piece of clothing I've ever bought for myself.
An army surplus, or
Okay, it has a lot of pockets. But I use them all the time, and I made some of my own modifications. Well, never.
I like your vest.
God, I knew it. I knew you did. It's so cool, right?
Yes.
And you can put so much stuff in there.
How much stuff does she have in there? Is it like Batman's utility belt? Yeah, right.
Oh no!
Oh no! Oh no! He's a Silver Soldier. How has he not been able to get out?
Just don't make a scene.
Don't make a scene?
Made a scene, didn't you?
Oh yeah. He recognizes her after all this time? From that distance?
Such a poser.
No one's watching. Except for us. What did you do?
This would be a cool way to die.
Wow.
Oh.
Is it your time of the month?
I don't get my period, dipshit. I don't have
Yeah.
a uterus or ovaries. They just get right in there and they chop them all away, everything out.
Okay.
So you can't have
Okay, you
babies.
don't have to get so clinical and nasty.
Oh, well, I was about to talk about fallopian tubes, but okay.
He works remotely outside St. Petersburg.
I don't think we have enough fuel for St. Petersburg.
No, we're good.
Okay.
Oh god.
I couldn't be more proud of you.
Oh my god.
You smell really bad.
Honey, we're home.
Oh my god.
It still fits. I just got out of prison. I have a lot of energy.
Please don't do that.
Come in.
The pig?
Good boy, Alexei. Good
You need it.
Stop breathing. Institute in Ohio. It was a front for shield scientists. Actually, it was Hydra scientists at that time. In conjunction procedural learning.
Let the pig breathe.
Don't worry, Alexei could have survived 11 more seconds without oxygen. Good boy. We played our roles to perfection.
That wasn't real.
Don't say that.
Oh.
Please don't say that. It was real.
Oh wow.
It was real to me. You are my mother. The best part of my life was fake, and none of you told me.
She tried to take that.
Why'd you save this?
Tell me, how did you keep your heart?
Pain only makes us stronger. Didn't you tell us that?
I'm sorry, I already alerted the Red Room and they'll be here any minute.
Oh my god.
I was the chore, the job you didn't want to do. To me, you were everything. Crimson Dynamo, and no one wants to hear about it.
Crimson Dynamo.
It's the Red Guardian.
Oh my freaking god.
Get out!
The music. Die. Miss America.
And they're here. Ah!
They think.
Oh, that worked.
I'm sorry.
This is There's a much less cool way to die.
Yeah. Is she just getting information to hopefully betray him?
I gave her love.
What?
Welcome home.
You should only sacrifice yourself for something.
What?
Let's go. What?
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 I bared my soul to you and it was just you the whole time?
Yes, I'm afraid so, but wait.
I need you to know that I'm sorry.
You don't have earpiece.
Oh.
What?
No, she can't hear you. You don't have earpiece.
Why not?
What was my mother's name?
He's pushing your buttons.
Unknown. Say hello. When your bomb exploded, she watches everything. And she can do it. And she fights just like all of your friends. Go. Do it.
Brainwashed? Damn it!
Try your life. Smelling my pheromones prevents you from committing violence against me.
What the frickin' heck?
Melina,
Black
this
Panther?
is the last time.
Is he mimicking Black Panther? She. Eh? Pose.
Ugh, that was disgusting.
Oh god. Bucky?
It's
The
my
knife flip?
network of using the only natural resource that the world has too much of. Girls.
The heck?
You have to sever the nerve. Sever the nerve.
Oh.
And we are going into a controlled crash.
Cap. Oh. Last second. Oh!
We have to go.
Oh, that poor girl. Kill him already. What are you
My
doing?
childhood.
Crap.
Make her suffer.
There we go, there we go, there we go. Oh! Oh. Still some vials left.
And I'm not gonna leave you.
Whoa.
Don't do it!
Don't do it.
It's fun!
Oh god. So is he confirmed dead this time? He's... Okay, he's good, right? He's dead, right? For good now? No, he has a pheromone that makes him immune to burn damage. There's so much debris. Oh crap, Taskmaster, really? Oh my god. Wow. Oh. Oh.
I'm sorry. Is he gone? He's gone. Well, if you're leaving, then I guess you should.
Aw, the best.
I know how much you like it.
Take care of yourself, okay? Don't worry, I got this. My whole life I didn't think I had any family. Turns out I got two. Gonna go break a few of them out of prison. See if I can't help patch things up.
She had a little to do with that? With Cap?
Come on, Fanny.
Fanny? Oh, Fanny. Oh, you... Madam Hydra. She's working for her? Along with U.S. agent. Does she think she's doing the right thing working for her?
At the man responsible for your sister's death.
Clint? He's not responsible!
Kind of a cutie, don't you think?
Oh, come on. He's not responsible. Dude, no. Well, I guess this ties into the Hawkeye show. I guess she'll be in Hawkeye when it comes out later this year. Oh my god, she's not. Oh, freaking Fontaine. Don't go after Clint. I guess the only account they had of what really happened on Vormir is Clint's. But he didn't kill her. Come on. Yelena, no. No, don't go after Clint. He didn't do anything. Actually, he did everything he could to be the one to die. He fought Natasha tooth and nail to be the one to go off that cliff. And he probably still feels guilty for not being able to accomplish it. It definitely feels like Yelena is coming for him in his Hawkeye show, which is supposed to debut later this year. They're fitting so much MCU content into 2021 after a very lacking 2020 due to COVID. We're also supposed to get Shang-Chi this year, The Eternals, Spider-Man No Way Home. We already had 3 shows, I believe, including WandaVision, Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and Loki. And we have What If coming up, Hawkeye, and then Kamala Khan as Miss Marvel. So much content. I'm very excited. A few of my friends actually have said that they have MCU fatigue, but I'm really digging it, all of it still. So they're telling good stories, and I want to spend more time with these characters. Anyway, unless all multiple dimension stuff brings Natasha back in some capacity, we say one final farewell to seeing Natasha Romanoff in live action. She'll probably be in What If, I'm sure. I'm really looking forward to that on August 11th. Chadwick Boseman recorded lines for that show before he passed. It's going to be the last thing we ever see him in, and my heart is not ready for that. But back to this film. This was actually a really compelling story about Natasha's first family and how she was raised, how Yelena was raised too. And I mean, Yelena, she knew nothing about being a spy and was just living a normal freaking life. I mean, that's so cruel. And for 25 years, she still believed it was all real, that the best part of her life, she refused to believe it was all fake. And that was an emotional gut punch for sure. But yeah, the roles they had to play, that wasn't real, but there was some version of love there that was real. It's a messed up family dynamic, but it is a family dynamic. Wow. But yeah, I didn't realize the girl with the blue hair at the start was Natasha for a while in the opening scenes. I kept thinking they might kill off the wife or children, or even Hopper, Alexei. Nice coincidence that David Harbour's name is Alexei in this film, when he was friends or allies with Alexei in Stranger Things. And yeah, there were a couple of things set up in that early scene with the flashback that pay off really well by the end. The pictures Yelena and Natasha took together in that like film thing. Never let them take your heart, and then asking her later, how did you keep your heart? Pain makes you stronger. The picture album, Yelena telling Natasha to leave it and then taking it herself later. That was really, really emotional. And Natasha's fake identity, Fanny Longbottom, Yelena names her dog Fanny in the post-credit scene, so that was really great. And the vest that Yelena is so proud of herself for buying so many pockets. There's like a common joke between about women who have like are excited, very very excited that dresses have pockets when they have pockets. So that was a little nice little thing. And yeah, the vest was the first piece of clothing she ever chose, and it represents everything she could possibly want to do now that she has control of her own life. And she gives it to her sister at the end. So sweet. And it was the vest that Natasha was wearing in Infinity War. Go watch it. I'm sure it's the same one. I don't even have to go back and check. You guys check for me. Tell me if I'm wrong. Alexei is so ridiculous. Red Guardian. Crimson Dynamo. Actually, it's Red Guardian. She knows, you moron. And he's just the most ridiculous guy. He's like, I'm so proud of you for being great assassins. You've really become your best selves. And oh my god. Apparently he was Dreykov's right-hand man, partner, but even he didn't know that the Red Room performed hysterectomies on all the women in the program, and Milena didn't know that she was subjugating her own daughter with a mind control. Like, they didn't know they were causing harm to the children that they had grown to love, but they were still okay with hurting a lot of other people. But like that metaphor, they were born in cages, and if we forgive Natasha for the things she's done, Milena is not beyond forgiveness either. Yelena is definitely not either. Not sure about Alexei. I really don't know what he's done beyond that mission in Ohio and being in prison for so long. That scene with the pig was kind of scary though. And but yeah, By the way, I find it super funny though that Falcon and the Winter Soldier was supposed to come out after this, but super funny that Isaiah Bradley, this like 80 or 90-year-old man, is still jacked as heck, and Alexei, also a super soldier, has gotten so big he can barely fit into his costume anymore. Love that little detail. uh, and Milena, she used the data that they stole from Shield, Hydra, to learn brainwashing. The same technique or similar technique to what they used on the Winter Soldier. It seems like they came up with a lot of ways to brainwash people. Whitehall used brainwashing on Agent 33, and Ward used it on Bakshi. But yeah. And so, yeah, after this movie, we have a lot of questions. What happens next? Natasha was able to download all the files on all the women who were taken and turned into Black Widows. She handed that over to Yelena along with the last vial of the anti-mind control gas. Given that so much time has passed since then, I mean, years have passed, the universe was snapped, people were missing, and they came back. Is it safe to assume all the women are now free? And if they are, what are they doing now? I would hate to think that they're all working for whatever Fontaine, Madame Hydra. They should be free to choose their own path in life, and many of them may try to forget it and live a normal life. I don't know if they know how to, but others might feel the weight of that guilt and try to do some good in the world with their skill set. Is Valentina Allegra de la Fontaine in charge of a big number of them? Is she Madame Hydra like in the comics as well? And this was supposed to be her first appearance, but of course she was in Falcon and the Winter Soldier later as well. And how will all these Black Widows deal with all the trauma that they had to go through? Especially Dreykov's daughter, her own father doing that to her. Just absolutely disgusting. And I mean, they all need help with their mental health, need therapy. I mean, Natasha was around for at least another half decade after they were freed. Was she able to check in and make sure they were all okay? At least the ones there. I don't know how long it took for the others to get freed or if they are. But yeah, the last thing I'd want is for any of them to be exploited again, which is what's happening with Yelena being sent after Clint. So frustrating. Dreykov's daughter could be still very dangerous. She has a particular skill set that is very impressive, being able to mimic any fighting style that she sees. And how many fighting styles did we see her use in this movie? Obviously, Black Widow. We saw her use her shield kind of like Cap did. We saw her whip out some claws like Black Panther. Even did a backflip like Black Panther. We saw some Bucky knife flipping in there as well. I saw her shoot a bow and arrow during the car chase scene too. So really, really interesting. Yeah, speaking of which, I thought it was very clever the way Natasha and Lena got away from Taskmaster, let the blood keep dripping to lead them to the wrong hiding spot. And this is Budapest. This is the fight that Clint and Natasha talked about in Age of Ultron. So Natasha knew this area well. But yeah, I was thinking at first, like, wouldn't Taskmaster see that the blood trail ended and know something's up? But down the grate, it might be dark, blood might be obscured down there. Or maybe she thought that Yelena patched herself up once they got down there and kept running down there. So good move, hiding away like that. And I was actually very impressed, I was very surprised that I was very impressed with the way the movie kind of misled me. Very surprised that Taskmaster turned out to be Dreykov's daughter. Because I was convinced Taskmaster was a man, because regardless of function, almost for all battle suits for women in fiction and in the MCU, they are very obviously meant for women. Like, you can still see the outlines of their curves, and the fact that Taskmaster was Dreykov's daughter was so sad. And Romanoff had tried to kill Dreykov and her as well, collateral damage, and failed at killing them both. And then Dreykov controlled his daughter like every other girl he could get his hands on. So foul. And there were so many he killed because they weren't right for the program. I believe they said that 1 out of 20 went on to the Black Widow program, so 19 out of 20 were killed. With so many assets, he must have killed thousands of women, or girls at the time. And he refers to them as the only natural resource the world has too much of. Just thinking of girls as natural resources, and it's sickening because he doesn't do this to boys. There's like another level of disgustingness on top of it. So the movie made it very, very easy for us to hate him. And yeah, I thought the acting in this movie was great though. Scarlett Johansson was really good in her final live action moments as Black Widow. Like this isn't one of the best movies in the MCU, but the action was really solid. The emotional beats landed, and Scarlett Johansson was very good throughout. And for her character development, I thought that was really good as well. Even when she was defecting to S.H.I.E.L.D., she was desperate and she was willing to compromise on her morals and wanted out of the Red Room more than anything. Taking Dreykov down at the cost of his daughter's life was worth it at the time for her. But as she grew, as she spent time as a S.H.I.E.L.D. asset and as an Avenger, she became more interested in doing the right thing. She became more interested in getting the red off her ledger. It's why when she came across Taskmaster again, locked up, she had to let her out, even if it meant risking her own life. And I don't know if many people make that choice in that moment. And I think despite not being fully responsible for so many of the actions that created the red in her ledger in the first place, she was born in a cage, essentially. But with this opening up the door and saving Taskmaster, saving Dreykov's daughter, and her sacrifice in Vormir, I think she wiped out as much of the red as she possibly could have in this world. Meanwhile, Yelena, Florence Pugh, is extremely fun to watch. I really, really like her already. This is my first time seeing Florence Pugh in anything, and she is a very, very good actress. And the writing was great for her character as well. Many great comedic moments, even though the subject matter in this movie is super serious and they have so much trauma. There are some really, really funny moments with her. Maybe it's Yelena getting to discover who she is outside of this brainwashing. Maybe it's reconnecting with her sister, a part of the best years of her life. Maybe that made her have some really comedic moments. Why do you do this? Why do you do the poser? It's so funny. And then making fun of the superhero landings was great. And then the avalanche she causes, she's like, this would be a cool way to die. Seems like she's thought about that in the past. And when they were about to open up her head, she was like, this is not a good way to die. That was really, really funny as well. But yeah, this movie, really, really solid. I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. It's a very, very good movie, buoyed by some good action scenes, good humor, and a solid story. I would really actually like to know how Dreykov influenced the world. Theoretically, with him out of the picture, the world should be much less corrupt, right? But I don't know if that happened. But yeah, first MCU movie back after the long drought since we started this dang COVID pandemic thing. Looking forward to more movies and the rest of the TV shows this year. So yeah, make sure to subscribe and check out the finale of Loki next week. Then the upcoming Disney Plus shows and the movies later in the year. Leave a like, really helps the channel. And if you want to watch the full reaction, check out Patreon in the link in the description below. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time with more. Bye friends.